Alright you guys, here's the gutter on my house, and it goes through these blocks and it comes out right here. How many of you have actually tested the ground with a gutter? I'll show you what happens here. I put the positive to the gutter and look what the reading says. It says negative when I got the black probe in the ground. Now, for about 2 years, I couldn't figure out why that was until I started doing my battery plate testing. And what it turns out is aluminum loves to be negative, really negative. So it's actually more negative than the ground. And I would actually love to see what copper gutters do, but I don't have copper gutters. I actually got copper on my deck rails, and I might be doing something with that later. Okay, now if you remember my battery videos, you'll know in order to make the ground negative, you're going to need something that is more negative than my aluminum gutters. And that would actually be zinc. So when you stick the zinc plate on the ground, alright, I got my alligator clip on the red. It's connected to the gutter, and watch what happens. It's over a half a volt. I did it over there also, but the ground is actually negative over there, and there's a reason for that. Check this out. Okay, I got the negative in the ground. I'll put my positive lead to the gutter, and it's positive. Why is it positive over here? Because I did something over here that I've never seen anybody do. I actually charged it, and we're gonna do it again. All right. Hit it with 15 volts. All right. Got my positive or my negative on the plate, and now my reading is, of course, 15 volts. Let's see what happens when I disconnect the power. All right, it's slowly going down. I don't know how good this plate would be. If I had a much bigger plate, it'd probably be better. Or if I had some salt water on the ground or something. Anyway, now it's holding. It'll probably go all the way down to like probably 60. But anyway, I haven't made a video like this video because I hadn't actually experimented too much with this idea. But if I run out of time, I don't know, maybe it's something someone else could pick up, or maybe even later there'll be a part 2. I did this like a year ago, and I don't remember what the results were by charging and discharging. I know it got better. I don't know how much better though. It's just like the batteries I was working on to make a battery better. You know, the more you charge it, it would actually work a little bit better after like 5 times, and I'll probably do that again here just to see what the results are. Or if you look up Earth Battery on YouTube, you'll come across a number of videos, and even one, there's a patent that says the ground Earth Battery will work. However, though, even Mr. Teslonia tried it out, and he's had this video here, he's had poor results when you run them in series. They would just lose voltage, and everyone has the same problem because a cell is supposed to be separated, and if you got all these poles sticking in the ground, it's basically not a single cell. And he had his poles maybe 5 feet apart from each other, maybe it was 3 feet. Well, my gutters are actually, say, 17 feet apart, so I don't know if it's going to make a difference. And also, I don't have 2 probes sticking in the dirt. I only have 1, and it'd be a zinc plate that I could just jam into the ground. This guy right here, he came up with a kind of an improvement where he just pounded PVC in the ground, and then he used each of the PVC pipes as a cell, but it was still leaking from the bottom. Same problem. Now, I don't know if this is going to just be a minor potential difference between the metals or not, where the current you could actually use for something, but it should be actually tested by someone just to be sure. Now this video here is probably one of the closest. This guy hooked up his roof. He had a corrugated metal on his roof, and he was getting 39 volts, but he said it was AC current, which That doesn't make any sense to me. AC current, it should be actually DC. I checked mine and it will read an AC voltage, or if it was at a half a volt of DC, for AC it was at 0.9. So it'd be interesting to see what his results were if he would have switched his meter over to DC. Right, this here video is one of the more interesting videos where this guy is harvesting electrical power from high power transmission lines and his fence. And I'm thinking, well, I got high power lines, I don't have a metal fence, I have a wood one, but maybe combining the ideas or something, we could come up with something. Who knows?